Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Now, today's an interesting one. When I arrived, I noticed that there were road closures in place. So I stopped, had a quick look, and there is a major event today on Whitehall at the Cenotaph that I was not aware of. International UN Peacekeepers Day. Yeah, haven't heard of that, haven't come across it before. Pretty sure it's not something I stumbled upon last year. Still got lots of protesters outside Parliament, unsurprisingly. I mean, they're kind of here sometimes, like the anti-Brexit lot, and then other days there's no one here. As the Chinese guy said, just past me, whoa, when he saw the architecture. Now, we've got a whole bunch of different things going on the green here. This will not be our focus. We're going to head toward the Cenotaph and hope that things are relatively normal, at least for foot traffic. I don't know, folks, I've got no idea. So this is going to be completely, just like yesterday, to be honest, ad hoc. Yesterday was a mad one, but it was actually pretty fun, to be quite honest, people. I do like stumbling upon interesting and unusual moments that one couldn't possibly anticipate or predict. Mr. Churchill in all of his finery. So as I mentioned, the Whitehall itself is sealed for road traffic, that is. Now, it seems to be okay and normal. Hold on. Oh, I thought that Jeep was going to come this way, then I'm thinking, hold on, it can't, because this is one way, where I am now. Oops. Great, obviously I had to get myself stuck. Wait, actually, you know what? I'm going to run. I don't want to get myself stuck. So this is what I was talking about. I can stand in the middle of the public highway because it's closed. I'm not sure, actually, yeah. Wait, I say I'm not sure, I am sure. It's closed both ways. I can't remember the name of those portable red barriers. Somebody told us, didn't they? A week or two ago when they were putting them out, and I asked, and he said, oh, they're blah blahs. I forgot, folks, sorry about that. Yep, sieve-like memory, as usual. Gosh, I mean, they're delivered in these sort of red crates, which obviously makes them highly portable. Now, the interesting thing is that this event, ceremony, Remembrance event, wasn't widely publicised, but more importantly, on the travel update that I read, it said large crowds are expected. Curious. I mean, I'm not sure where they would expect large crowds if the event itself is not being widely publicised. And again, I'd never heard of it, folks, honestly. I'm not making it up. It's honestly a new one to me. Hopefully the guards' work will be unaffected and we'll have maybe 1 or 2 hours of the lifeguards. We'll see how it goes, etc. I mean, part of me thinks it'll be interesting to stay and see what is happening here, but I don't actually know what time. Perhaps I'll ask one of the officers what time it's beginning. Now, bearing in mind, we're approaching the same street that we were on yesterday when everything kicked off, King Charles Street. Oh, hold on a flipping minute, hold on a second. Now, I'm hoping, as I've got a large pot, well, it's hard to say that without breaking your smile, folks. I was going to say I was hoping, as I've got a large pole, photographic pole that is, that I wouldn't get stopped and questioned as to why I've got it and what I'm doing with it. Actually, bizarrely enough, the photographer on the left taking pictures of, I believe it's the band of the Royal Marines. I mean, I certainly hope it's the band of the Royal Marines. Golly. How about that for something to stumble upon? The only thing that surprises me somewhat... oh, hold on, they're off. It would appear. Or they're about to be off. How thoroughly extraordinary. Actually, wait, let's get ourselves into a good spot, folks, and not worry about spoiling anyone else's video. One moment. Okay, I think this is probably going to be the ideal exit point. Okay, so the police are dragging the gates open, so... Wow, What timing, eh? Thoroughly extraordinary to see that, but more importantly to see it pretty much as soon as we started the video. This is crazy. I don't think anybody was expecting this. Let's get ourselves a little bit further along. They're just about to go past the cenotaph. Now, luckily it's not super crowded yet. Police presence is actually quite modest. Yikes, let's hope I don't hit a squish in the crowd. Wait, seems to be a bit of space, not a lot, but some. I think once we get past this little area, we'll be alright. Getting kind of vibes from HCAV day. Uh-oh, looks like we're coming to a dead end. Oh no. Let's see, maybe there's a way through. Actually, wait, there is a way through. All hope is not lost. Let's run ahead, in fact, of the gent who was behind me. 1 minute. Bingo, there we are. The photographer just fell over. Did he just fall over? Or he was just laying on the ground? Flipping on, some of these tourists have got no clue. 1 second, guys. Might well not be any access to horse guards. Looking up here, let's see. Not a bad job filming, if I do say so myself. Here we are. Gosh. Golly, extraordinary. Love the music, guys. Oh, DEF. The letters the girls are holding. In fact, there were people from Greycoat Hospital School. Recognised uniform. Gosh. We clearly have many countries represented here today. What a wonderful thing to say. This. And the good news is, folks, that we caught it. Wow, I mean, talk about good luck. Now, it would appear that access to horse guards is permitted. I'm happy to leave now because the last heading toward the cenotaph to lay wreaths. And I spy in the distance a horse. Now, either it's a random escaped beast that decided to hide in one of the boxes here, or the troopers are out and mounted as per normal. Massive sterile area they created here, actually, which, to be quite honest, is very lightly placed compared to other events we've seen recently, military and otherwise, exceedingly lightly placed. Okay, one horse, he's not in a good mood at all. He just come out of the box. I'm spying the corporal of horse. Yep, the horse is walking around in the middle of the street. Sorry, guys. Thank you.
Hello.
Okay, let's just ignore everyone, folks. I'm not in the mood for fame-hungry students. Wait, are they removing the horses, or have the horses just been taken off? I'm confused. Oh, other horse is kicking off now. Look at this. Tourist actually just standing in the middle as a horse is trying to come across the box. I'm actively trying not to walk into the box here, even though there's no horse in it. Yeah, looks like they've taken them off. How's about that? I mean, kind of interesting timing. I'm walking across the horse poo at the edge of the box. I mean, at least we got some horses in today's video. I mean, not for very long, but I will ask actually if they're likely to be coming back out or whether that's it. The police officer is busy closing the boxes. Closing, not to lock up the box. Actually, is he going to lock them up? In fact, no, he hasn't locked them up. He's left them open. Now that leaves me somewhat optimistic. Why? Well, if they were expecting an actual shutdown, which would potentially last the rest of the day, they would have closed both the boxes. So they've left the box open. What about the other box? Yep, other box is open as well. So 2 boxes, folks, left open, which is good. Here we are. 1 box that side, and another box this side. Gosh, there's a lot of poo-poo in that box. It's absolutely, look, the ground is covered in mess. Wow. I was not expecting that actually, folks. The second that we arrived, they decided to take off the horses. It's a tricky one, this. Now, not knowing or having any clue at all about how long it might or might not be until they return, I'm going to be smart and almost certainly leave this as a short video today. Why? Well, because, you know, there's no point in hanging around all afternoon anticipating that, hey, they might bring the horses back. Okay, now we know we've got a couple of obsessive weirdo types that do spend their whole life here, 5 or 6 hours a day. That isn't me and never will be. So what I think I'll do is I'm going to go and speak to the officers that are holding the cordon along Whitehall and ask what time the cordon is scheduled to be removed. And if they say, for example, I don't know, that cordon is going to be lifted in, say, 10 or 20 minutes or 30 minutes, then yeah, at that point, you know, maybe I'll decide to resume. So I'll call it quits at this point, ladies and gents. However, this is the key thing, we did get to see the horses. If any of you can ID which 2 we saw in the 3 seconds, I guess, that we just saw them for, you are welcome, folks, to post it in the comments. Yes, and I'll be very impressed. I know one of you or 2 of you will definitely be able to ID the horses. Now, just a very quick thing, and this is purely for 2 viewers I noticed have mentioned it recently. I don't want to be sort of like super intrusive, but I'll go reasonably close without filming the young man that's working there, so that you can see a lot of the items at the guard shop. Teddies, tea towels, bags, lots of little magnets and stuff, things for children, everything else. And this, folks, is not, repeat, not this little shop. I know a lot of you said tacky souvenir shop. It's not a commercial enterprise, okay? It's part of the Household Cavalry Museum, which is here at Horse Guards at the rear. I'll quickly show it to you now. In other words, it raises money for charity. And before you wonder, no, somebody hasn't covered the steps with tin foil, although it did look like that for a moment. It's just a glare. It's a red carpet, which is covered with plastic to keep it in mint condition. See, through the magic tunnel, around the corner, and there not that you'd ever guess, with the two very modest sized signs right there, is the museum, the entrance to the Household Cavalry Museum. And to re-emphasise, the stall in the yard, folks, is not a commercial enterprise. It is part of the Household Cavalry Museum, and all profits from items sold go to the Household Cavalry Foundation. In other words, the best possible cause. So there we have it, ladies and gents. That is that simple, very, very simple explanation vis-a-vis what the shop is, its benefits, and the fact that I understand that people do criticise and wonder what it is, but there's no need to, because it's for charity, people. Anyway, on that note, I'm definitely ending it now, because you know what? Actually, interesting enough, folks, the troopers are still mounted. Yeah, I'm going to pause it, and I'll resume shortly if the troopers come back. Big if. They might not. We'll see. Back shortly. More of an addendum, folks, actually, before I switch it off, because I've spied Tree Man. Who is Tree Man? Well, I don't know who Tree Man is. I just made it up. But I'm going to ask him, in fact, why he's got a green, I'm not even sure what it is, I can't see actually, because he's not looking at me, a green something painted across his chest. What's it for actually? Wait, it's for, please let's make it the priority of human society to help people in need. But I'm still not actually seeing the cause that he's supporting or advocating. Oh, please, it's not a protest, it's a parade. I will ask him, folks, as he moves, because that's very curious, no? It's like super curious. I've never seen anybody dressed quite like that, and it's not even, ladies and gents, a warm day. So I'm somewhat vexed. One second, I'll ask him. Chap, a quick question. I couldn't see like the cause. What are you kind of protesting for or in favour of? Because I didn't see it on the banner. What's it for?
Well, it's a declaration, petition, and pledge.
Okay.
About if people agree that it should be the priority of human society to overcome and eliminate or fight all the causes of suffering and injustice in the world.
Okay.
And maximise well-being, happiness, and fulfilment for everyone in the most effective ways, together with ensuring that all people have self-determination and autonomy, insofar as no one obstructs anyone else's self-determination and autonomy.
Classic liberalism.
Sorry?
Classic liberalism.
Yeah.
Of the old 19th century, the one that sadly died.
Sure. And then so it's about like calling for all people to unite to make all of that the priority of human society, and also calling for all people to acknowledge and act on the possibility that the most effective way for all people to maximise well-being, happiness and fulfilment for themselves can be for all people to do as much as possible to benefit or help other people or each other, and or to form the best possible human relationships, community and solidarity, or to unite in diversity to make it the priority of human society to overcome and to eliminate or fight all the causes of suffering and injustice, and to maximise well-being, happiness and fulfilment for everyone. So it's therefore like calling for all people to harness or channel their drives for well-being, happiness and fulfilment, to take the amounts and kinds of action which can be verified to be necessary in order for humankind to overcome and eliminate or fight all the causes of suffering and injustice, and maximise well-being, happiness and fulfilment for everyone in the most effective ways.
In other words, you're an idealist, just like myself.
Yes.
Best of luck, my friend.
Yeah, the website is peopleunite.net.
Peopleunite.net. There it is, ladies and gents. Peopleunite.net. You're quite brave. It's not that warm today to be dressed like you're on topless, but I'll let you move to heat warm up again.
Yeah, sorry. Can I ask who you're filming?
It's going to be 1 second. I'm going to pause it 1 second. Okay, folks. Apologies for the pause. I did show the chap the channel. He's more than happy with what he saw, and thank you for talking to me. Good to come across somebody that is still full of dreams, hopes and aspirations, folks. Now, the other interesting thing I've just noticed, getting this far and talking to the gem, is, would you believe, you wouldn't, because I wouldn't either, that just when you thought it was game over, they brought the horses back. Yeah, I thought, you know what, I'll just have one quick little look, just in case they did bring them back, and remarkably, they're back. However, However, this is the key thing. It's going to rain. Now, it might not rain a lot, and it might not rain anytime soon, but it's definitely going to rain. That's curious, actually. I think perhaps just because the horses were like a little bit jumpy and restless, solely due to how much noise there was, not in the bad way. And, horses don't always like military bands and marching bands and that kind of music, mainly because of the drums, apparently. Somebody told me before. So here we're back. It's the absolutely super orderly who doesn't take any nonsense from anyone ever. Not only in terms of crowd control, but, and it's okay, arguably more importantly, in terms of really making sure that the horses are fine, happy, settled. Look at this Taurus, she's standing right there next to him. I mean, let's hope that they actually do move, the tourists that are standing in the way. Now, I think he was going to say something, but he looked down and noticed that her feet, I think, were not actually in the box, because that particular orderly never has any issues at all with being vocal when he sees rudeness or disrespect. And that's a great thing to see, actually, because not all of the orderlies, and that's a comment that's applicable to both regiments, not lifeguard exclusive comment, not all of the orderlies are up for engagement. That noise behind us was somebody just dropping their suitcase on the ground. Now, I have no idea whether or not we've got solid enforcement. Yesterday, a bit of a mixed bag. Overall, it was pretty good. However, I'm either imagining things, or is the gent over there in the light-coloured trousers not the one that was in the video from Monday? I swear it is. If not, he's got a twin brother. The one that was taking pictures for a long, long time. We've definitely seen him before. It's actually quite interesting how many people do turn up here that we've definitely spotted before at some point, either in a previous video or, if not in a previous video, then some sort of cause, like Kenny, for example, the preacher, and other people that return. Quite a few ladies actually do like to come along and pat the horses. We've recognised, I'm not talking just about the Karen, but I mean many since, very, very regular. There's two twins, actually, two female twins that are here an awful lot. Oh, this lady right in front of me is straight in the box. Lucky this bro, with his fingers up, saved her from herself. Let's hope she doesn't run over toward the horse now and get in trouble. She's got a little one with her as well, so that would not be ideal. Oh, I thought the Belarusian bro over there, we will call him Stanislav, I thought he was about to poke the horse in the eye with his finger. Oh, what's this? Spanish lady. I mean, she seemed quite delighted. Okay, what about this fellow? Oh. Okay, so this gent here has got a carrot in his pocket, look. I thought it was an orange weapon, folks. I mean, I guess a carrot could be classed as a weapon, depending on what's done with it. The trooper is saying to him, "I'm sorry, not allowed." Awkward. I mean, just a teeny bit. He reminds me of someone, folks. Which famous actor has a resemblance to this gent? Carrot Man. Okay, so troopers double attention. Monsieur Le Carrot. He's not French. I think he's actually English. Hard to know for sure. I guess from his shirt and style that he is, but I don't know. Really don't know. He marched off to the other end. I would have asked Carrot Man why he thinks that it's acceptable to bring a carrot that is not Dutchy original organic from His Majesty's estate, and secondly, why he didn't bring it along with a selection of other garden vegetables purely so that the horse would have a choice. These are royal horses, you can't just feed them any old rubbish. But I do like the fact that the trooper responded to him. In other words, he didn't just completely blank him. He was polite, the gent was polite, but when he said to the trooper, "Would you like a carrot?" that was like a a super cringe moment, to be honest, just because of the fact that there's pretty much zero chance of the trooper saying, yeah, sure, I'd love a carrot. I mean, why would the trooper want a raw carrot which has not been blended, etc., etc.?
Aww, just a horse girl. Yay, happy horse girl. That's like 8 times your horse size.
Interesting blaze, ladies and gents, on this particular horse. I'll try and ID him at some point. He's very sleepy, look.
That was that size. Really? I'm thinking of your mini pony.
He's actually looking. I'm going to try and get a couple of pictures of this one because it's a pretty unusual looking horse. More importantly, that blaze, wow. I don't recognise this one. Should be able to ID him pretty easily, I would have thought. Just because of that blaze. 1 second. Obviously it's all going to depend on getting the hoof number cleanly, which might not be possible. Okay, I think we've got a good picture of horsey and trooper kind of looking into the distance. Quite majestic, actually, if I do say so myself. 1 second, so I get the hoof number. Easier said than done, ladies and gents. 1 minute. I've got a picture. Quite an interesting mix, actually. Got a lot of MOD. Oh my goodness me, the hoof number. Flipping, oh, no chance. Okay, I'm going to give 2 possibilities, folks. I'll leave it to you guys to confirm in the comments, solely because I don't want to bother labelling a horse and getting it wrong. But the hoof number, I mean, I can barely make out 1 digit. It's only because I can see 1 digit that I'll mention it. It's either one that I'm not familiar with at all, that's on the list, called Reshow, which instinctively, I think the trooper, no movement. Or if it's not, it could be... It's definitely got Trinity, so skip that. Victoria, the mare, probably not. Quillen, unlikely, which means it's either going to be Oman, pretty sure it's not, or Legend. Oh, hold on. The horse moved when I said the word Legend. Is this Legend? What do we think? Okay, I'm going to go with Legend. I'm not sure though, people. It's at most 50%. I can only make out 1 digit on the hoof. It's an absolute mush fest. So folks, one of you will recognise, just because of that particularly... 1 second, let me get a bit closer. That particularly rare blaze. Almost looks like an avalanche, a mini avalanche, down a ski slope in the Swiss Valley. Oh, thank you for the sneeze, Mr. Tourist. Okay, so we're back to this end. Now this one's also got a particularly unusual blaze. It's not quite as interesting as the horse at the other end, but the blaze on this one again is... Actually, you know what, these 2 horses are really similar. The other one's kind of like a little bit chunkier and fluffier, bushier hair. This one looks, to my eye, more feminine. Let's find out, folks, if my eye's a good one or whether I'm talking rubbish. Let me see if I can get a picture of this one. 1 second. Big if. Yep, definitely got a good picture. Wait, in the hoof. While I've got the list open. Actually, wait, they've got the 1 digit. It's the same on both of the 2 horses. This one is... Ooh. 1 second. My phone locks itself, which is very curious. This one, I do believe, is actually Oman.
Hey, buddy.
Oh god, here we go.
Why the long face?
He said, why the long face?
God, that's absolutely hilarious. I haven't heard a joke that funny since I was at a cancer convention and they were telling jokes about leukemia. Wow. That guy is absolutely hilarious. What a comedian. Hey buddy, why the long face? Hey buddy, why the lack of any brain cells? would have been a better question. If he goes back and starts again with his stupid little, skit, I'll say something. He seems more misguided than the malicious. I'm looking at him. He's obviously just like completely and utterly mad. Okay, who's next? This lady, who my guess immediately would be Indonesian. Am I right, ladies and gents? What do we think? That to me definitely suggests Indonesian clothing. Beautiful colours and amazing patterns. Wow, it's amazing how many super intelligent people we've got here at Horse Cars today. I mean, I'm actually starting to think it's a Harvard convention. Extraordinary. Wow. Is there a Harvard convention in London today?
A what?
Like a Harvard or Yale convention?
Oh, I have no idea. I'm from California.
I was wondering, I see so many smart tourists at that end today. I'm just thinking, what's going on?
Did you say smart tourists?
Yeah, it's crazy.
And then you saw me and you're like, she's from Harvard.
I mean, come on. I mean, you scream Harvard all over. What can I say? I feel a bit bad now, folks. She was all right. Damn it. Okay. I mean, I think the penny finally dropped. Or maybe not. I'm from California. Oops. Sorry, Californians, if that didn't look good, the optics. But I mean, oh, goodness me, a Harvard convention here at Horse Guards. Yeah, Harvard and Yale alumni event is what I should have said to her and seen what her response was. But the funny thing is, I'm pretty sure she's actually not with the Chinese guy that said the exact same thing. Is that like a typical joke here? Why the long face? I mean, I've never actually seen or heard anybody making that joke here at Horse Guards. So the fact we get two in the space of 60 seconds screams odd. Very peculiar, to be honest. Thank goodness I came back, guys. We got some charming and unique people here out and about today. Very, very, very strange. Almost as strange as the fact that, for whatever reason, no one, including, I think that's a lady, Mademoiselle Deerstalker hat. Actually, I'm not even sure. Maybe it's a jump with a ponytail. These days, one can often, unintentionally and non-maliciously, misgender people very easily. So we'll say they over there, they with the camera. That's probably the best way to be safe. So wow, I'm really on a bit stumped, folks, with the two horses. It's annoying when we can't see the hoofs clearly. I'm also not sure what that is on the ground, whether it's something that somebody dropped. Don't know what it is. It looks like it's something that was offered to the horse, but possibly refused or rejected. Wait, let me go back to the Harvard convention. Got a lot of police about today. Actually, I'm spotting 6, 7. Oh, hold on a second. This is why. Wait. Get myself out of the way. Officer, you know the drill. Yes, in fact, I do know the drill. I forgot the name of this beauty, folks. The one closest to us. We've seen this one before. It's not Vanessa's one with the eyewear. This is the one that we often see here. Gosh, that was. I'm not standing on the public highway. I'm on the pavement, but that was crazy close. It was too close for me to ask the officer the name of the horse and then also get the name in the video, so that's why I didn't bother. However, and this is key, I do think, folks, that one of you will very quickly recall the name of that particular horse. Okay, someone has dropped the luggage in the luggage safety area next to the box. I mean, it's actually not the luggage safety area, but people seem to presume it is for some curious reason. Okay, these are being guided very carefully. Is it that guy's luggage? I hope it is. Yeah, bro. Either that or he's a very adept thief, and he's chosen exactly the right moment to march off with someone else's luggage. Now, I don't know why, but I'm suspecting that these tourists might be from Seattle. It's just a hunch, guys. I've got no proof, nothing to back that up. These two, I'm surprised that they're here actually, and not in the first class lounge at Heathrow Terminal 5. Possibly it's being refurbished. And the conversation is, darling, would you consider buying me a horse that looks like this one? I said, what are you talking about? These horses cost a fortune. And she said, well, why else would I want a horse? I'm not going to get very much when I sell it otherwise. Okay, I don't think they've reached an agreement. They're off. Ta-da! Now we've got a massive, and I mean flipping, oh actually wait, you know what, I think it's the student group that were in the camera when we first came in. Tons of them arriving along here. It doesn't necessarily mean they're going to head over and pose with the horse. Actually, for the moment, they're all walking behind me. Definitely the German group. I think actually what happened is when they were walking along Whitehall a little earlier, they heard the military music and the marching bands and felt very nostalgic. They stopped to take a closer look. Oh, is it too soon for jokes like that? I mean, I don't know, maybe. So let's keep the camera this way for a minute. Someone's putting their little ones forward. Now it looks like this lady's been shopping in, what's that bag? Is that IKEA or? Nope, folks, this is my dyslexia. She was in Marks and Spencer, M&S. Or formerly known as Marks and Spencer, since the £10 million zero brain cell rebrand to M&S. I think actually I'll kind of be back and forwards between the two. 1 minute it's packed at one end, next minute everyone's at the other end. It's very odd. But the crowd at this end, as you can see today, look, it's huge. Tons of people all packed in. However, they're all staying really, really far from the horse. In fact, they're not even getting close to the line, for goodness sake. 1 second, I'm trying to actively ignore the students who are desperate for attention. They're not going to get it from me. Okay, has the horse had enough? Yep, pretty much. Yeah, very heavy police presence. I don't know if it's because of what's happening here today, although I wouldn't think it would be because it's not MOD remit, it's Met remit public highway. But I'm thinking we might have this as the new norm through tourist season. In all honesty, given what we've seen recently, I don't think there could be such a thing as too many police officers in and around the yard. Now, horse is reacting strangely, it would appear, to the lady to my left. Now, she's not doing anything at all, except just posing for a picture. And notice he settled the second she walked off. Let's see if it lasts. I was just happy that my 11-minute video turned into what might well be an hour and 11-minute video. Actually, wait, I've got no idea what time it is. Hold on. How far are we away from the change is what's going on in my mind now. Oh, we're very close. That might be why horse is restless. There's no music, no traffic, no people. Well, I mean, no people like doing crazy protesting things behind me. Nothing out of the ordinary here. I can't understand why he might be a little bit skittish. Box is a bit of a mess, but not particularly dramatically. He's got 7 minutes though. This horse has got 7 minutes. I personally think we'll see him come out the box once in that 7-minute period. However, I don't think this horse is a quitter. He's impatient, but he's not a quitter. Attracted the attention of the police as well. Come on, horsey, 6.5 minutes, you can do it. Come out maybe once, spin around, go back in the box. Yeah. Oh, maybe the officer's looking at a watch. It's been what? A week, 10 days, give or take, since we had a meltdown here. Now, luckily, the tourists are actually being super respectful and giving the horses space. Notice there's no one. I mean, there's loads of people here, but there's no one that's going anywhere around the box. But the second that I decide to move away from here toward the other end, he's going to run out of the box, do his little thing. Oh, hold on a second. Now, we know the horse has got super sensitive hearing. What I'm hearing at the moment are drums again. That marching band, it seems, are coming back this way. Perhaps a mini march. Yeah, it's not like super loud, and I can't actually visibly see the band, but I can hear the drums. If I can hear it, damn right horsey can hear it. Oh, officer with a stroke on the head help. That's actually really sweet now. Oh, flip it. Oh, bloody hell. I wasn't expecting that, but hey, my instincts were right yet again, folks, about the horse wanting a little bit of a spin. Whoa.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm like way behind the bollards now, and it looks like the horse is going to possibly run off to Trafalgar Square at this rate.
Okay.
What on earth? I really was not expecting that. I mean, we're in a good position to capture it and witness the expertise, but I think in all likelihood he'll be taken off. They've opened the back of the box. Let's hope, of course, he doesn't trip or flip. Okay, so this one's clearly a corporal of horse, a lot more sensitive, like massively so, than another try than the one at the other end. Actually, let me get myself back behind the bollards. Fair's fair. Where's the horse gone? Oh, wait, he's having a little walk around in the yard. Are they going to take him off? Looks like it. I thought they might try a second attempt, and it certainly looks as though they were going to give it a second go. Oh, now somebody's screaming and shouting down the road. Don't know who that is or what it's about. But yeah, he's off. I mean, to be honest, what is it? I did say like probably 3-4 minutes now, give or take, until the changeover. So, interesting. Wow. A bit freaky, folks, isn't it? How I kind of say I think something's going to happen, and the thing I say I think is going to happen happens. Very odd, actually, to be quite honest. I did think though he'd have his little spin and go back.
Stay behind the black bollards, please.
I'm just thinking to myself, do we want to be at the front here or do we want to be in the yard for this changeover? The yard's looking pretty empty. Actually, we've got a single horse coming off. Yeah, I'm going to go into the yard, folks, because there's only one horse coming off on this changeover, just a single horse. And I don't remember seeing a single dismount in the yard before, unless my memory again is failing me. We must have seen it at some point, one trooper coming in alone and there being a dismount. No police everywhere today, which is a good thing to see. Yeah, we'll be right at the front for the two new horses. Right, what time is it? 1 second. It's 57. So we've got a couple of minutes. I mean, nothing major is going to happen at the front, I can tell you that, folks. The other horse couldn't care less about the drumming. And more importantly, they've clearly prepared two horses that are likely to be a little bit more, resistant to getting freaked out by the drumming. And I really think it would be a pretty quiet video, other than the Royal Marines band and their marvellous marching music. There's two new ones they bring out. The stable doors are open. There they are. Now we've got 2 minutes apparently. Couple of horse. Oh, hold on. Whoa. Wait, he's back? Okay, now I'm hyper confused. We've actually only got 2 minutes until the changeover. That's curious, no? This could be the shortest reattempt in HCAV history. I would not, under any circumstances, have predicted that they would bring that particular horsey back out again. That was very, very surprising, no? I think we'd all concluded that he was done. I mean, then again, if the drums have gone, and I can't, at this moment, I can't hear drumming at all, maybe he'll be fine. So, damn it, that hope for a rare single dismount in the yard is not going to transpire, is it now, after that? Unless the horse has yet another meltdown, which is, I would say, exceptionally unlikely. in the next, 90 seconds? Hold on. It's just about to turn 1 minute to. Okay, so the police got a very empty yard today. Poor tourists. They're being told halt. Wait. Yep. Okay, wait. I had to look at my my feet then for a second. Corporate force. Oh, what's happening? Something else is happening outside. Yep, I am behind the line. I think he's worried about me possibly trying to stick the camera through the back of the box, which is fair enough. Very odd atmosphere here this afternoon. Can't quite figure out what's cooking. Smell in the air as well. Rain is coming, folks. That's what it is. Yeah, wind's picking up. Definitely going to rain. But you know what? We still got a good video, even if I have to end it in a moment. Okay, here come the 2 new horses. This one's looking, look, it's like, hey, take my picture. I will. This one's really beautiful, actually, the face. Definitely to ID the one closest to the camera. That's a really good looking horse. I really like this one's been thrown in the stables. I really like how we pronounce the commands. In fact, very Victorian sounding voice in the best possible way. Okay. I am way behind the line, people. Look, I'm not pushing my luck, see? Here comes the horse. Really wants to be. Look, this horse is like, take my picture now. This is my best side. Some of them are super curious now, but this one, wow, certainly has a particularly rare elegance about it. I mean, to stand out when there are this many beautiful horses that we see regularly. Could we have gotten lucky? Could this possibly, I very much doubt it, be the new mare in the lifeguards? I'll try my best to get a hoof number and an ID, ladies and gents, in a second. So these two, who we still haven't yet ID'd, although I did think one was Oman, hopefully we will ID them, especially the horse that quit and then unquit. Actually, that's a flipping excellent spot there. We're right in the middle between the 2 horses. I didn't even realise. Would have made a great still shot. Dismount. Flackaroo. Wow. Very cute how they've marshalled the relatively small collection of tourists that are here into the tunnel. Look. like a bit of a tourist sandwich going on in the tunnel. Like a guard change day, even though it's not a guard change day. In fact, it's very late in the day. This is one of the latest videos, guys. It's 2 o'clock. That was the 2 o'clock. Yep, we can move. That was actually the 2 o'clock bell. In fact, sorry, I forgot to mention, I think, when we first started that we're much later out today than we typically are. We very rarely start a video this late in the day. So why so late today? Well, why not? I mean, sometimes we have to take a risk, and today that risk, I mean, it's not really a risk, you know what I mean? I mean, we have to try our luck, and today it worked out perfectly, in the sense that lots and lots of people are about. We call it the band, but which horse is this spectacular beauty? Ooh, guess what? I can see the hoof number already. Oh, seeing lots of military from other countries out and about. 1 second. Got a super picture there of the orderly. 1 minute. So the horse is... Goodness, this one's an easy one to ID. It's Viking, everybody. It's not a new one. Yeah, sadly it's not the new mare. But fun enough, very close in the list to 2 mares. I'll have a look at the other one as well. If I can ID the other one, I will. In terms of how long this video will run, I don't know, actually, folks. If we do get a lot of military coming from that Remembrance parade. Oh, where the hell is she? What? She walked in the box and then changed her mind rapidly and exited the box. Meanwhile, we've got some cartel guy here. Look, this is Juan Pablo from Medellin. Huh? It's French. It's one of those ones where she marched right in the box, effectively thinking that she's about to mount the horse behind the trooper. Funny, actually, very funny. Trooper's glaring. I'm not impressed. Brilliant, actually. What can I say? Oh, hold on. What's this? I thought the Pope's funeral was the week before last. What a gent look. He's like, I'll protect you. You just stand closer to the horse. Okay, who's next? Je vous... Can't read it. Something beaucoup de something. Oh. This US tourist here is in the group with the lady that just marched over and got told to get back. Brilliant. Who's next? Golly, what a bizarre and peculiar afternoon, everybody, eh? I haven't actually noticed yet which troop we've got at the other end. Might do that in a minute, let's see. Try and get everybody in the frame. 1, 2, 3. It's actually kind of funny that we've potentially got at exactly the same time the horse, this horse, who I did. I mean, I believe I'm correct. I mean, you quickly will correct me, folks, but I'm pretty sure that this one is Viking. Whoa. Damn, that's a flipping... That's actually one of the best group shots I think we've ever seen here. That was a super duper duper group shot. Well done to all of those lovely ladies and gents. Oh, it wasn't too long before we had a camera crasher. Yeah, still hearing a bit of noise actually. A couple of horses about at the front. It's still a little teeny weeny bit noisy. Compatibility. I'm trying to remember that is a translation. Daddy, was that you? I think is what it means. Yeah, Corporal was doing a sterling job actually, answering tourist questions. Very informative and very. I mean, I think it's brilliant personally. I really do think that's a massive change for the better. In all honesty. Oh, this bro's being really careful, right on the line. Like right on the line. We'll see. Hopefully, in a minute. Once the crowd behind me have moved on, I'll be able to go and have a quick look at the other end, the other horse. But amazing thing, amazing thing to listen to tourists having their questions answered. Remember, guys, even going back as far back as the time when we were doing the lives, I said many times I thought it would be great if they had somebody from the museum or somebody in the know. Who would answer questions and just guide people on etiquette and behaviour and civility here. It's not in any kind of patronising way to the tourists, because the vast majority that do something wrong, not intentionally being disrespectful, it just happens that way. That flipping hell, they're really maximising their trip, aren't they? To London, this group. And rightly so. Yeah. Why not? Is what I would say. Fantastic. Yeah, they are very happy actually, these groups. Okay, I think now we will make our exit. If that's right, we'll exit. Relocation is a better way to describe it, to the other end. Yeah, they finished. Actually, have they finished? I think they can decide if they've finished. New? No, definitely not. 100% we've seen him before. Not any time recently, I know that. Horse is definitely not new either. I thought maybe it was a new horse, but it's not. Just been a long time. It's going to rain though, I can kind of... Funny taste and that odd smell, no? In the air. You literally just got here?
No. Basically, I came here. I recorded for about 10 minutes. I heard some noises, so I just went there.
Band of the Royal Marines were playing. I didn't even know about it. Apparently today is International Peacekeepers. UN Peacekeepers Day.
Yeah, I went there, so they had all the blueberries. So I figured it was something to do with
Blueberries? You mean like they were eating fruits or? Blueberries. Okay, I getcha.
Yeah, giving blueberries.
It's funny because after that happened, I got here just after the music and stuff.
Yeah.
And 1 second after I got here, the horses were taken in. So I'm thinking that's it. Then went that way to leave. Luckily bumped into somebody and interviewed him, and then they brought the horses back out again. Talk about good timing, no? People have been well behaved today. Oh no, I don't think there's going to be much craziness. Right, folks, let's see if we can get a little bit of 1 second. Actually trying not to to film the civil servant who just walked right into the camera. Not my fault, folks. Not my purpose. It's almost 2:15. So actually, to ID this one, we need to be on the other side, I think, don't we? Do we have any chance of positive ID on this horse here? 1 minute. Let's have a quick look. Oh gosh, actually even looking at the hoof. 1 second, let me see if I can zoom in. I don't think it's going to be an easy task. In fact, it might be impossible. Wait. Zoom the camera into 15 times. I still don't think we're going to get it. One second. Flipping no chance. It's just like a teeny weeny bit of... Actually, wait, hold on a second. I think it's Radon. This is why I had so many issues before. I'm reasonably sure. Not 100%, but I'm reasonably sure it's Radon. Let's see, folks. I'll, again, defer to your fine judgment. I mean, it's not really going to make any difference whether it's Radon or not, because if they're not tourists getting anywhere close, she's not going to be able to do her thing. Yep. This then, though, in all honesty, folks, I'm not sure why, unless there were like some major meltdowns earlier, but if we look at the ground, look. I don't think I've ever seen the box. 1 second, kids are walking around. Ever seen the box this dirty? Look at it. It's absolutely covered. Not just in the box itself, but all around it. Huge amount of mess. Something, I'm guessing. Possibly a meltdown earlier in the day, I don't know. But this will all get cleared up once the front gates get closed a little bit later this evening. I mean, there's no point in fundamentally cleaning it up every 2 hours or whatever, because it's pretty much back again the second they clean it up. It's a bit like the painting of the Forth Bridge, folks. It's a task that never ends. I'm pretty sure, actually wait, now the officers that were enforcing the secure sterile cordon area are starting to fan out and move away. So I think we're going to probably finish up behind. I mean, strictly speaking, this guy in the corner is in the box. Now she's less in the box, but still in the box. Maybe she's going to get a pass because of her Union flag woolly hat. That's actually smart. His body's in the box, but his feet are not. Smart guy. He's figured out a loophole, folks. I mean, thinking about it, say for example that you can really lean back super far, and you stand on the edge of the box with your feet outside it, but lean right back into it so that your body, your torso, is in the box. Does that actually count as being in the box or not? If, for example, there had to be a legal definition of being in the box, what would it entail? Surely it would have to entail feet being in the box. Otherwise, people are always putting their hands up, their arms up to reach toward the doors or for a V sign. Would, strictly speaking, be in the box. Yeah, he wasn't in the mood at all for that. I thought she was about to run toward the horse then for a second. She's right in the box. Okay, there we go. Just about to get charged by the horse, I think, at that point, the lady. How curious. So that was interesting. It's the number 2, actually, I think. Oh, look at this, bro. He's like, yeah, so those guys down in Brooklyn, yeah, they got whacked. That's Luis. 100% it's Luis. Okay, they're going to do the same thing? Hopefully not. Oh. Hey, bro, I thought he was talking to me. It's like, bro, I don't know you.
Yeah, bro, I answer no, bro. Okay,
But when people stand next to him, like, bro, he's thinking they're talking to you now. It's kind of like, oh, hold on. Bro, it's not me. We can be bros, but we're still not your bro. Okay. Vips, folks, Vips on trips. Coming out the gates with their mates. Going down the street. Wait, there's an abandoned buggy over there. Except that someone hasn't left a kid in it. Is it going to be reclaimed? I don't know. Wait, it doesn't look like it's theirs. Whose is it? Actually, wait, whose is it? Is it theirs? Actually, maybe it is. Yeah, it is. People are still really brave, though, to be honest. On a busy day, that could vanish in 2 seconds. There could be a new family enjoying free transportation. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. think we're into the final couple of tourists. She's edging closer. Troopers looking. Oh wait. Okay, good thing that the chap realised that his massive dog was probably not going to be getting on with the horse. Oh, I thought this bro was going to do a skit then the way that he walked over. I was convinced he was going to march into the box, but I was wrong. Looking behind me as well. Yeah, they're going to lift the cordon, so it's only a matter of time because all of the police that were behind have moved away now. Nice timing. I mean, we're pretty much at the end of the video anyway. I mean, it was kind of fun. I'm glad that I hung around. And massive thanks to the gent on the bike. Without him, folks, massively, fortuitously turning up and being in our video, I would not have suddenly glanced back and noticed that they'd had the troopers. This might well be our last tourist, complete with tourist sunglasses. See, I'm pretty convinced it's Raden, ladies and gents, but again, I'll defer to you all. I'm just getting ready to leave. More interesting people. What are we at? 106. Maybe we've got a minute or two, give or take. Yeah, they're really pushing luck actually, a lot of these tourists today. You can see this, look. A lot of troopers would have massively ripped into him for that. Because this trooper has got no problem at all with dealing with cheeky types that march into the box, but he's not super fussy about every foot. Anyway guys, it's clearing here, so I'm going to wish you all an enjoyable rest of the day. Back soon, people. Bye for now.